Hi everyone, thanks for jumping back. Today I want to cover this SanDisk chart with you. I've already mentioned SanDisk yesterday in my bigger update for the weekly start, and I will link that video from yesterday in the descriptions down below so you can check that out afterwards. I covered several stocks and cryptos like Bitcoin and Solana there, and also SanDisk. But anyway, I will link it for you. And before we jump into the technical analysis here, I will give you some fundamental information. SanDisk is a semiconductor company, and they are specialized in flash memory and storage solutions, also known as NAND flash memories or NAND flash memory and SSDs. And they are directly and heavily benefiting from the current AI boom. Because the AI models, they need massive amounts of fast and low latency storage solutions. And that's the core business of SanDisk. And therefore, they're benefiting heavily, as you can see in the price currently. I mean, the stock went from April 2025 at around $28, $27 to an all-time high here in January 2026 at $726. That's almost 2,500% in less than 1 year. That's a lot. And I can't confirm currently a top in place. So we're expecting higher prices. And yeah, when we jump into the lower time frame here on the daily chart, I'm counting this one based on Elliott waves as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th wave is probably running. The only question I have here is, are we in this larger 5th wave to the upside, or are we still in the 3rd wave? So that would mean that this 3rd wave never ended here and it's still running. And we will see that, so the future will show, because if the price is extending to the upside at some point, I have to assume that this 3rd wave, so the 5th wave gets too long and I can't count it anymore as a 5th wave. So I have to assume that the 3rd wave never ended, and therefore we're expecting a 4-5 pattern afterwards. And that would bring the price to even higher prices. And yeah, but currently I'm seeing this move here as a fourth wave. But I think that's pretty speculative. So therefore I'm open for the idea that the 3rd wave is still running, especially when we can measure that. So when we measure here the length of the 3rd wave, we want the price. So I go here to the top, here to the low of the 2nd wave, and then I have the length of the 3rd wave. And by measuring the length of the 3rd wave, we want the price to retrace or pull back at least to the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement, and that's at $180. And the price went to 183 and didn't touch this Fibonacci retracement. Therefore, it's actually not. So it never went to the minimum requirement for a 4th wave. So the potential is still there that this 3rd wave never ended or is still running, and that we get the 4-5 pattern later on and we get even higher prices. That's still possible. But I will label it like that and say, okay, we are in the 5th wave. If we get higher prices at some point, then I will adjust the chart. But in both scenarios, we're looking for higher prices for sure currently. And even if we, if we check here the market cap, I mean, there's a lot of room left. That's not overblown here. We have $100 billion in market cap. And when we check here the statistics, I mean, as you can see, revenue and profits are just exploding. The expectations are really high, and it's a high profitable company. And yeah, the next earnings are in, or earnings report is is planned for the in May, and therefore the investors will price in their expectations currently, and that's, yeah, the direction is to the upside. And as long we hold, and this is when we jump into the micro count here, the trend is up as long we hold above the 50% retracement here of the current move to the upside. And this is sitting here at $414. As long the price holds this level, I'm looking for higher prices. And yeah, when we check this move here, this current move or behavior of the current price action is, I'm counting this one here as an A, B, C in a larger A wave. And then we saw something like an A, B, C to the upside, probably a B wave. And now we see, when we see this wick here to the downside, it looks, yeah, this as a start of the C wave in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have the C wave in a 3-wave structure. And when we see or saw 3 waves in a corrective move or structure to the downside, then we're expecting higher prices afterwards. And this is in line with our, when we measure, we can measure the ideal target for the C wave. And this is sitting here when we measure the length of the A wave, go to the top of the B wave, then it's the 100% extension right here at $515. The ideal target for the C wave. So this is probably an A, B, C wave. I mean, the C wave can extend here to the 100 or to the 0.618 extension, but ideal target is here at the 100% at $515, and that's in line with our support zone here. So we have enough room to grind to retrace here down to the C wave. I mean, we can put here a super micro count, but that's not really reliable. Jump into the 1 hour. I don't like to go into this micro counts because if I'm jumping lower than 4 hours, I mean, there are a lot of changes. It can easily grind higher from here on, but I'm expecting here that we topped in a B wave, and then we can say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the micro count. So yeah, would look like that. No. In orange, like that. There are a lot of possibilities how to trade this stock here currently. If you want to know how to trade it, then you can check out my membership down below, because I'm really interested in this stock here, and I haven't bought it currently, but I'm planning it. And therefore you can check out the WOP link down below. We have 90 days free trial currently. You can join and leave whenever you want, but with the code free90 you get 90 days free trial. And I'm updating on a daily basis there every stock which you're interested in, so you can chat directly with me via Telegram, and then I will cover your stock. But here on SanDisk, I'm tracking this move here currently as a running 4th wave, and I'm expecting here one more low to the downside in the C wave, and after that I'm expecting trend continuation to the upside. I mean, it can easily grind here higher. It is how it is, but it would look better if we get this C wave here to the downside and then the upside continuation. If you like this update, please like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.